Welcome to the Crypto Investments channel. In this video, I will talk about dogelonmars price prediction and dogelonmars news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for dogelonmars in 2022. Dogelonmars is a dog-themed meme coin on Ethereum and Polygon. It follows the example of other successful dog coins like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu and Floki Inu. Dogelonmars plays on several popular themes in the meme coin space. Its name is a mixture of Dogecoin and Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur who is an outspoken supporter of Doge. It alludes to Mars, a spin on the famous moon meme, implying that Dogelon will experience a massive upward movement. Beyond its tongue-in-cheek name, dogelonmars has managed to build a significant community, with more than 300,000 Twitter followers, and more than 84,000 followers on Telegram. Just like is the case for its more prominent and more established cousins, the founders of this particular dog coin are unknown. That is somewhat of a common occurrence for meme coins, and investors are well advised to do due diligence with little-known coins to avoid falling victim to malicious practices like rug pulls and exit scams. With that said, Elon has been on the market for several months, making the likelihood of the coin being a scam relatively small. Of nearly $2 million at peak prices. It was worth $800,000 at press time, and had over $65,000 in a liquidity pool created and supplied by users. Blockchain data, however, shows 93% of these tokens are owned by a single entity. Coins weren't confined to the BSC network alone. An Ethereum-based coin spiked 56,000% immediately after its issuance. It had 1,000 holders and a $6 million market capitalization. The second news today is EU crypto industry calls to arms as Bitcoin and Ethereum ban in cards again. France-based hardware wallet manufacturer Ledger sounded an alarm about a possible EU-wide ban on cryptosats that are using the proof of work (POW) consensus mechanism, calling people to contact members of the European Parliament (MEPs) and oppose the move. At the last possible moment, certain parties offered amendments to micro-regulation on markets in cryptosats that would ban proof of work consensus protocols, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other popular blockchains in cryptosats in Europe, issuing an ultimatum to the rest of Parliament. Accept our Bitcoin ban or we will oppose the entire MiCA package, one of the main players in the crypto industry said. Ethereum, the second largest cryptosat by market capitalization, aims to move to the proof-of-stake consensus mechanism, which does not require energy-intensive mining, but critics argue it's more centralized and less secure. The European Parliament Committee on Economic and Monetary Affairs, ECON, will vote on MiCA on Monday, March 14. However, according to Patrick Hansen, head of strategy and growth at Unstoppable Finance, a developer of a DeFi wallet, which limits the burden the government imposes on private businesses and citizens. On Thursday, Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts rolled out a bill to close potential loopholes that could have enabled Russian oligarchs to use crypto to evade sanctions. Warren tweeted, in part, "We can't allow Putin and his cronies to hide their wealth and evade economic sanctions using cryptocurrency. The bill is not without its critics." The day of the announcement, Washington, D.C. based think tank Coin Center said that the legislation's vague language would place sweeping restrictions on the cryptocurrency ecosystem under the guise of bolstering sanctions against Russia for its unjustified invasion of Ukraine. Donation. The DAO was stalled at about half of the 1,000 ETH reserve amount, a representative said. The OnlyFans donation pushed the amount over the top, and from that point on, more donations began to pile in. And second news today is First Mover Asia. India loses foreign investment, Chinese indices continue a downward trend, cryptos suffer an off day. The glory was temporary. Little more than 24 hours after bolting past $40,000 as the release of a US presidential executive order approached, Bitcoin, BTC, was on its way down past the psychologically important barrier. By early Thursday, the largest cryptocurrency by market value had settled at around $39,500. Ether, ETH, and almost all other altcoins in the CoinDesk top 20 by market cap spent much of their day well into the red. Cryptos and other assets continue to receive a buffeting from Russia's escalating military campaign against neighboring Ukraine because of the economic inflationary pressure. In the latest horror story, Russian forces bombed a maternity hospital in the besieged port of Mariupol, a key target on the Black Sea coastline. Russia hopes to take the city, to establish a pathway to the Crimea Peninsula, which it annexed 8 years ago, freeing more of its force to focus on Kyiv and other major cities to the north. The price of Brent crude, a key measure of global oil supply, was selling near $110 per barrel, well off its high of $130 earlier this week, but well over its range just a month ago. In the US, inflation accelerated in February to a fresh 4-decade high, signaling supply and demand imbalances were little improved amid soaring gas prices. The consumer price index rose 7.9% over the past 12 months, the fastest since 1982, the U.S. Labor Department's Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Thursday. Yet 3 Digital Assets President Chris Matta told CoinDesk TV's First Mover hosts that the recent combination of events were encouraging for crypto. When you look at this holistically, the macro environment, the regulatory updates, it legitimizes the space, and it's showing maturity in the crypto asset class that institutions can't ignore, Matta said. He added, when we talked about what that background looks like, it's super positive for Bitcoin. Traditional assets are potentially going to struggle, inflation is going to continue to be elevated, and we're going to see more interest from institutional investors. $0.158 in 2023. The price ranges will be very trendy if we keep them. If all goes well, we expect an average price of $0.0000132, with an expected price of $0.0000158 for 2023. If you are planning to invest for the long term, here is the forecast for 2024. Elon is discovered by potential. As signs and innovations are found, an increase in the number of users and advertising is possible. If the market focuses on investment in dogelonmars, the price could be higher. By 2024, it may reach a maximum value of $0.0000221. Elon is expected to reverse slightly if the market goes down. The year 2024 could end with an average price of $0.0000192, a low price of $0.0000186, and an expected price of $0.0000221. Course forecast 2025 Elon will be seen as the best option, and with the spread of the Dogelon community, Mars is finding new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2025, the dogelonmars price will be almost $0.0000271. The maximum bet we can get is $0.0000326. Dogelonmars average price forecast for the end of 2025 could be around $0.0000278. A large price turnover is expected in the turnover observed in the cryptocurrency market. Dogelonmars course prediction 2026 volatility drives the cryptocurrency market. Today, forecasting and implementation at current prices is expected. Many cryptanalysts are at play in this regard. Price predictions are correct for recovery years. Cryptocurrency consumers still ban and restrict cryptocurrencies. Dogelonmars could cross $0.0000464 if the market sees a good normal run in 2026. Elon rate prediction 2027 Dogelonmars will increase the load on the network and interaction with people. Therefore, the settlement price for 2027 is bullish. According to analysts, Elon is expected to trigger a $0.0000709 rate hike by the end of 2027. On the other hand, it is very optimistic that the future of dogelonmars will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of Elon will be between $0.0000600 and $0.0000617 expected in 2027 depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of Elon changes from $0.0000600 to $0.0000709 for 2027. Dogelonmars course prediction 2028 The current price range of dogelonmars may be of interest to many traders, and therefore Elon could reach $0.0001049 by 2028, with an average rate of $0.0000905 for 2028, it could beat the latest price trend and reach new highs. Slogan bets can be made as the cryptocurrency market may see another usual trend on its way to 2028. Elon rate prediction 2029 for a long-term forecast of the price of dogelonmars, an important basic analysis. In terms of industry interests, the token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As DApp and stablecoin network develops, efficient programmable payment, logistics and storage options are being offered. There is a high chance that the average Elon price will rise to around $0.0001354 by 2029 if the idea attracts more reach. For 2029, it could end up with a high price of $0.0001543 with a low price. The level is $0.0001318.